What is going on, Zombie Slayers? I'm Ducky, and welcome to What Makes a Good Zombie Wonder Weapon, or WMAG's Wonder Weapon. And today we're obviously discussing what makes a good zombie wonder weapon, and this series is all about community discussion, so please do get involved. Let me know what you think makes a good zombie wonder weapon, and then we can discuss it down below in the comment section. So today I'm going to be talking about all aspects of wonder weapons, all their features, all their effects, what I think personally does make a good zombie wonder weapon. So the first point is very simple. I want it to be packable or pack punch able, so you can pack punch this weapon on the map. Examples of this are the Wonder Waff, the ray gun, the scavenger, the VR11, etc. However, there are some that we can't pack punch, such as the Sliquifier, I'm just going to call it the TAR-21 or whatever it's called, because I can't be bothered to use its full name. And when I said about ray gun being packable, I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit later, just because the ray gun is a little bit different of a wonder weapon, and the same with the scavenger too. So the effect of a wonder weapon is it should either have infinite damage or a one-shot kill effect. It shouldn't be a weapon that does damage. Sure, we've got the ray gun, but like I said, that's a little bit different, and the scavenger too. But it needs to have some sort of special effect that it does to the zombies. Otherwise, it's not that wonderful, is it? If you will. It's all about kind of this wacky gun, or this crazy gun that wouldn't exist in real life, having a crazy effect, and that's what we want it to do. We want it to be able to use it to get to high rounds. This needs to be the feature, the face of a map, because this is the weapon that we want to be using to make it to high rounds on this map, and that's the sort of weapon we want. So it should definitely have infinite damage or a one-shot kill effect. The third point is it needs to be original. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, we've seen certain things in other maps before, but we don't want to copy and paste of things from older maps. We want them to all be along the same what makes a good zombie wonder weapon line, but we don't necessarily want them to be all the same, but just maybe look a bit different. They have to have some sort of original effect, which does link in with the effect as well. The next point is wonderness, or wunderness, if you will. And this, I mean, it has to be wonderful, if you will, again. But, if you'll excuse the puns, but it needs to be kind of linked with the Easter egg, as it supports the unrealism and fantasy of what zombies is. It has to be wonderful, it has to be very different to what we've seen in other games before, and a complete alternate magical reality as well. And the final point is where I'm going to elaborate on things like the ray gun and the scavenger. It's companions. So we have this wonder weapon, which is then going to be packaged with a damage rated wonder weapon. So what I consider to be more of kind of the primary wonder weapons would be things like, we've got first of all the Wonder Waff, then we got the Thunder Gun, then we got the VR11, and the Gersh devices, of course, as well, if you count them. Matryoshka dolls, yeah, I think you can kind of count them. No, you can't count them, no. We've got the Gersh devices, then we got the 31JB, whatever it's called. We then got the Zappy guns. We then got the TAR-21 or 23, whatever it is, 21. And then we got the Sliquifier, Blundergat, Acid Gat is kind of, yeah, Acid Gat we're going to say. Berry Paralyzer, and then of course the staffs, the upgraded staffs more I'm talking about. And when I'm talking about damage rated wonder weapons, I'm talking about things such as the ray gun, the Matryoshka dolls, kind of, the scavenger, the ray gun Mark II, those sort of things that aren't exactly, obviously monkey bombs as well, the things that actually do damage to zombies, so still act like a normal gun but kind of have a different skin to them, such as the ray gun. That's basically a grenade launcher, a full auto grenade launcher as well, but it does damage. So in a map, what I'd like to see is a wonderful wonder weapon packaged with kind of a damage rated wonder weapon, such as the ray gun Mark II and the paralyzer, or the sliquifier and the scavenger. That's the sort of things I want to see. And also I want the damage ones to definitely be pack punched. Also, I'd say the standard Blundergat is more of a damage rated one, but the acid one kind of makes it more of a wonderful wonder weapon. If you can kind of get what I'm talking about, so you've got the primary and secondary wonder weapons, so the more kind of damage rated ones I like to be in there as well. So there's two kind of things that you can get, and of course we need some sort of special grenade like monkey bombs, G-strike grenades, Matryoshka dolls, those sort of things, and that's what I like to see them paired up in a map, because it's cool to have a weapon that does damage in a different way, but then we also need one that's more kind of wonderful. So yeah, sorry for accidentally putting all those puns in there, but thank you for joining me today. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time.